What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
I'd say I wouldn't say it's biggest failure. I would say it's something I've learned a lot is if you're passionate about a particular thing, so if you want to go into entrepreneurship or you wanted to do something for yourself, don't be afraid to go for it. I think now with some companies, you can do a side hustle whilst you're working. Obviously, you have to look at your contract, obviously, but don't put your entrepreneurship passion to the side because time will come up to you where you won't have the time to do it. So I've learned that I wish I started earlier, like when I was in my 20s, but I think I was so focused on my career and trying to build something for myself, I focused on that. But I'd say if you're passionate about entrepreneurship and you want to do something for yourself, just go for it and just learn from it, and it would pay dividends in the future. So that's what I would say.
What advice would you give to someone wanting to pursue a similar career to yours?
I'd say if you want to pursue digital marketing, you have to get real world experience. So what I mean by that is if you start up your own website, for example, you have to have some digital marketing knowledge. So whether you set up a blog, you have to know about SEO, you have to know about analytics, you have to know about coding. You need to get internships if you can. So try and network with people in the industry. There's some good groups on Facebook, and there's some good articles on across the web. There's search engine marketing journals, there's LinkedIn groups, there's podcasts, which I would advise people to listen to as well, because they give great gems about real world examples and case studies.
Any podcasts that come to mind?
Oh, there's so many. There's Marketing Week, there's Digital Marketing Podcast, there's My First Million podcast, which I really, really love. It's a very good podcast. It talks about how people made their first million with jobs, and digital marketing was at the heart of that as well, and talks about real life examples.
Right.
Also networking and just sending smaller agencies emails as well if you want to get real world example, because they like when grads or anyone wants to get an internship, they would pay as well. And it's good for you to just get that experience working with people, because apart from digital marketing, which is more of a hard skill, you need to improve your soft skills as well. How do you communicate? How do you storytell when you're talking about data? And I'll say just get real life examples and you would have the opportunity to be in digital marketing.
When you hear the word success, what comes to mind?
I think the word success is a very broad word, and I think you can utilize it from your professional and your personal point of view. Success in your professional career would be, you've gone up the ranks, you've seen your progression over the last decade, for example. You started off as a grad, you're a director level or CMO, which is essentially the path I would take if I was doing digital marketing. I'd say in my personal life, success could be for me, meeting my partner, having children, settling down in the UK, hitting those entrepreneurial goals that I wanted to hit in the future, which I've hit and I still want to hit. And I think for me, success doesn't end, because you want to constantly learn from what you've done. You never want to be comfortable. I like to be uncomfortable, because if I'm comfortable, it means I'm not pushing the boundaries, I'm not learning, I'm not trying to figure out things. And for me, within digital marketing, for example, over the last decade, the next decade could be different. My role could be obsolete. Now everything's going to artificial intelligence. So my success would be me learning about new technologies and learning about different things within the marketing space as well.
Do you think anyone has the ability to be successful?
I think success is down to your grit and your determination. I think you need to be able to persevere. Success doesn't come easy. You're going to fail. People are going to tell you no. People are going to tell you can't do it. People are going to tell you, I don't think you're good enough. People are going to tell you you're not smart enough. And I think that the people that are successful, it's not because of luck. It's because of they're constantly learning and constantly trying to deal with rejection. That's what makes them successful. A classic example I love to utilize is Elon Musk, for example. A lot of these projects failed, but he had PayPal, he had Tesla. You look at Microsoft with Bill Gates as well. He failed before he made Microsoft as well. And I think for you as an individual, for you to be successful, you have to fail, you have to try things, you have to learn from things, and ultimately you will be successful because you can learn. You can learn from other people, you can get mentorship, You can be with like-minded people as well. You could meet people through networking, and an idea will spark up, and it's just for you to try it. I'm a firm believer of trying it, fail fast, and move on, and success will come to you. So anybody can be successful.
Forward